All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. You guys know we get a lot of requests for topics to cover,
Yeah,
and one that comes up all the time is heart health.
for sure.
People want to know how to keep their ticker in tip-top shape,
Mm-hmm.
and so we got a listener request to really dig into the latest heart health resources. And I think this is a really interesting one because,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to know more about this stuff, right?
Exactly.
So we found this snippet talking about a free handbook
Okay.
for healthcare professionals.
Interesting.
It's to help guide their patients to make some positive changes for their heart.
I like that.
And we thought, well, let's deep dive into that.
Let's do it.
So I got to say, I was pretty excited to learn that there's a free handbook out there
Mm-hmm.
specifically for healthcare professionals, to help them
Right.
guide their patients towards heart-healthy habits. It's like a secret weapon for doctors.
It is. Yeah. It's definitely a valuable tool. When we think about heart health, a lot of times the conversation revolves around things like cholesterol
Right.
and diet.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine this handbook probably delves into those areas,
Oh, for sure.
providing some evidence-based guidance.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's got to go beyond the basics.
I was going to say, what other kind of positive changes are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Does this handbook get into specifics?
I think it has to. I
Yeah.
mean, just think about heart-healthy habits, It's
Right.
got to be things like exercise,
Mm-hmm.
stress management,
Yeah.
sleep. All of that plays a role.
And even things like mindfulness and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just about what you eat.
No,
It's about your whole lifestyle.
it's a holistic approach,
Yeah.
and I think that's what makes this handbook so intriguing. It's about empowering patients
Mm.
to take control of their health.
That's really interesting because it almost seems like
Mm-hmm.
the handbook is sort of like a bridge
Oh, yeah.
between the healthcare professional and the patient,
Right.
because it
It facilitates that conversation.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it gives them this shared resource
Ah,
to talk about and to
exactly. It's a starting point
yeah,
for
totally.
more meaningful dialogue.
So what kind of impact do you think a resource like this could have?
I mean, the potential is huge
Yeah.
if we're talking about improved patient outcomes, better communication between doctors and patients,
Yeah.
greater emphasis on preventative care.
Mm-hmm.
I think this handbook could be a game changer.
It sounds like it could really make a difference,
I think so.
and not just for the patients themselves,
Mm-hmm.
but for the whole healthcare system.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's if we can help people stay healthier,
Mm-hmm.
then that takes some pressure off of
It's preventative.
exactly preventative medicine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big deal. Okay, so let's recap here for a second.
Okay.
We've got this free handbook for healthcare professionals. It's packed with info on all sorts of heart-healthy habits,
Mm-hmm.
not just the usual suspects. It goes beyond, just diet and exercise.
Comprehensive.
Yeah.
It's a holistic approach.
And it seems like it could really be a catalyst for
Oh,
better communication and better health outcomes overall.
yeah.
So here's a final thought I want to leave you with. When was the last time your doctor actually gave you a specific resource to help you make healthier choices? It might be worth asking about at your next checkup.
That's a great point.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See